This was the start of my epic voyage. There'd been relentless winds from the east, so it only made sense to head west. I left Dover on the 4th of June and headed to Poole. The challenge was an overnight passage of 132 miles, single-handed.
That, but there's the TV mast around the coast. There's the White Cliffs of Capel. Oh crikey, we're out here now. We've left Dover at 4 o'clock this morning. But when I was lying in bed last night, my life, the wind was howling through the rigging. I thought there's no way that I can leave. But in the end, the wind suddenly calmed down, started getting light, and I just thought, blow it, let's do it. So that we are out here now, and now that we're here, we're having a very pleasant sail. The sun goes down and the moon comes up. You're alright up there. It's always very nerving coming past that chain ferry because they just don't wait for anybody, and they just, when they're ready to go, they go. But gives you a bit of a clue when you look at if the cars are coming off, you know he's not going to be moving for a while. And there's Bournemouth over there. Hurst Castle along at the end. Swanage over there in the distance. Motor, just leaving Torbay. Goodness gracious, I keep coughing with this engine, it's the fumes. There's Torbay, it's a bit misty and murky. Sun for a while. Been raining here, Torquay. But there's the entrance to Dartmouth, where we were in 2017. Guy, I don't know if you can see it through the window, he's just coming across my bow. It's my right of way, he should give way to me, but he's come across the bow. Nice close, fairly close encounter, and there we are, he's heading off into Dartmouth. Dart point over there. It's like a minefield out here. There's Salcombe Bay in the distance. Guy coming up on my port side here. I've got right away, but he's, yeah, I think I'll pass in front of him. There must be Plymouth Coast Guard up there on the hill there. It's looking slightly easier than getting into Dover. Boat face coming across there. Carruthers, we had some problems this morning coming out of Plymouth. Got out there and a radio announcement came on from the LSU 9738. Live firing will be taking place at the following position. Well, of course, they rattled the position off and I didn't get time to write it down. So I had to try and contact them again to find out where it was. So that was a bit of a palaver. Turns out it was right where I was at 50 degrees, 0.5 north and 004.44 degrees west. And there was a blooming great battleship there. So I decided to call him up on the DSC. So I've caused all sorts of pandemonium. But yeah, they came back to me, the landing craft came back to me directly and he said we can't fire anything if you're on our radar. So I said that's reassuring. That be Paul Pero over there. Okay, well we were on that visitor's buoy at Plymouth for, I turned up at 8 o'clock on a Saturday night and I was there all day Sunday, all day Monday, and it wasn't very bright or sunny. It was, you know, mainly cloudy and foggy, which meant that my batteries weren't charging up through the solar panels, and batteries have taken a bit of a caning, but they kept working all the way through till this morning, at 7 o'clock this morning on Tuesday. The voltage went down to 11.9 volts. But hey ho, I turned the key and the engine started, so I'm quite confident that they're good batteries. So yeah, we were sucking current out of them for 2 days, 2 full days and nights. And they still started the engine after 2 days. You know, there's things like the lights and the fridge was running all that time, so yeah, I'm very pleased with that. Look at that for a bay. There's another yacht over there, looks like an amel. I'm not sure if I'm going to stay here tonight or not. I'll see how well the anchor holds. I think I'll stay for lunchtime. And yeah, what a wonderful place. Right,
being moored on a desert island. Beautiful. And I've moored in this little, beautiful little bay right next to Fowey. Leaving the whole family on that boat. It must be 45 foot, that Amel. Well, she dropped the anchor down okay. We'll see if it'll pull it up. Just hope it don't get stuck. I've got no trip line on it. Entrance to Fowey over there. I'm not going to go in now, I don't think. I'm going over to Beverkiston. They come to play. That's nice. Bon voyage!
Et vous-même.
Dennis Private Marine and Residences. I tell you what, there's a yacht turned up here in this marina and you would not believe the size of it. Look at that, comes right the way down. The size of that boat. She must be 100 feet surely. Look at that. Oh, hello again. I've just got up and left Falmouth. I'm just going past the Halford River on their starboard side at the moment. I'm heading off out, hopefully, to the Scilly Isles. No wind again, but I've put the mainsail up. I've taken all the reefs out, and I'm ready for the slightest breeze when it comes. The battery situation. The batteries are doing very well, but I'm getting a bit concerned about the charging, whether the alternator's charging the batteries fully, so it's full potential. I know it is charging the batteries, but whether it's pumping enough current into them or not, I don't know. That's because the float voltage, the output voltage of the alternator is around about 13.8 to 14 volts, but as the battery's charged, that voltage increases eventually to 14.3 volts. So I'm wondering if the alternator's actually putting out as much current as it could do, because theoretically, if you've got a flat battery and you put an alternator across it that's spinning up, it should make the voltage 14.4, 14.5 volts. So, you know, and it is a 110 amp hour alternator, so yeah.
we'll see how it goes. We are rounding that point just near the Halford River. That's the last headland before we can aim really at the Scilly Isles. Well, that's Land's End over there. Cruise liner over there. Celebrity Apex. Just picked it up on the AIS and it says destination Dover. Land's End ahoy! Oh, we finally made it. I can tell you that blew up 30 knots out there. I'm in a heck of a state. It's pissed with rain and I'm not happy. The state of that sail, I had to get it down quick. Oh, I can tell you. Oh, it was awful out there. Oh, I've got to get this boat into a mooring and tie it up somewhere. Oh, that's a lovely bay over there. Down in there, look, it's all wet and messy. Oh, what a state. We arrived at an anchorage here at St Mary's and look at the weather, it's miserable. It's a godforsaken place here. God, I tell you, I'm on here and they talk about the Calais roll. This boat is moving like nobody's business. I'm feeling as sick as a pig. I've had a beer. I feel no better. But anyway, I'm trying to cook a quick dinner while I'm here because, you know, it's absolutely almost impossible to cook something. So what I'm going to do is put some broccoli on in the microwave. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Okay, now we switch the mains inverter on. Come on, that's it, on you come. Right, okay. Power. That's it. We'll put it on for 5 minutes. And that'll be me broccoli done. I mean, everything is moving. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, this is it. We're at St Mary's. I'm anchored at St Mary's. And it cold talk about the Calais roll. Blimey, this is this flipping Scilly roll. This is. Look at them boats rolling. A full-blown veggie meal prepared in minutes whilst rolling like a pig. Goodbye, St Mary's. There she is. That's St Mary's all the way around there. Came in yesterday. St Mary's round to the left. That's St Anne's, I think. And this is where we're going out. We're going out the other side to the west today. Very low-lying islands here. Yeah. There's Trusco in the background. The island supply ship coming into this channel. Oh, you're not hanging about that, boy. Sailing along beautifully. The hydrovane steering. We're on a complete broad reach and it's holding us on course. Because the problem is when that engine, if you're running along with the engine, it's so tiring and you can't sleep. But when you're sailing like we are now, it's peaceful, quiet, and I can drop down into my little glory hole and have a kip. And there's my little glory hole. Well, I managed to leave the Scilly Isles this morning via the Northwest Passage. and come out into the Atlantic and turn right, and I'm on my en route for Kinsale in Ireland. It's 130 miles, and well, it's actually 132, but I've knocked off 38 miles now. Got less than 100 miles to go. I just find that fascinating, the way that works. No power, no electricity, no fuel, just the wind. Colossal sail. Not sure how many square feet it is, but that certainly pulls the whole boat downwind, no problem at all. Been a long trip, 27 hours, yeah, or even longer. Yeah, I'm feeling tired. Well, I've just been round that headland and it wasn't very pleasant. There was a few overfalls and stuff. I think I'll stay further off next time. Nasty looking storm approaching. So I put all my wet weather gear on, because when that hits, I shall know about it. There's the South Cardinal marking the Skags, that group of rocks there. Rolling hills all the way back down the coastline of the cloud. We're coming into Baltimore. Look at that structure, that rock structure. There's a kind of hidden entrance over here that I'm looking for. A small gap. Yeah, well done. 4.7 knots up over the water. It's 50.5 metres deep here. Just look at that rock structure. It's incredible.